In this video, we're gonna go over 6 powerful tools I use pretty much on a daily to create and manage all of my content that I'm sure will help you stay consistent and make your content production much faster and effortless. Ready? Let's do this. Hi, my lovely people, it's Natalia and welcome back to my channel where I help you create better content and grow on social media. Over the years, I've tried so many different tools to improve my content creation, and today I'm gonna save you a lot of time and share some of my favorite and sometimes less obvious ones that can help you create better content more effectively. And a big thank you to Flick for sponsoring this video, but more on it a little later. Let's jump right in. Tool number 1, Switchy.io. This is an incredible tool for so many reasons, but the main one is that it gives you great power and flexibility in terms of your links. Switchy is a link shortener, but frankly, it's so much more than just a link shortener. Not only does it give you the option to swap the link if it ever changes, but it also offers analytics, deep linking, retargeting pixels, and so much more. It's so useful for content creators and business owners because it gives you invaluable data about your clicks and conversions and allows for incredible adaptability for affiliate marketing and selling your own products. Here are a few real-life examples for how incredibly helpful it is. The first and most obvious one is that you can say goodbye to these long, annoying URLs that just look confusing. With a shorter version, it's much more elegant, but there's also an added benefit when you use your own custom domain. For all of my shortened links through Switchy, I use my natalia.link domain, so instead of a long generic URL, I have my own version which looks much more professional and on brand. If I want to customize its appearance even further, I can change the link title, the description, and the image snippet, and I love it because if I share a link where it turns into a card, like here with this Twitter example, I refuse to call it X, this card shows my visuals and descriptions, which can be more engaging and drive more conversions than the standard ones. Another important feature here is deep linking. For those of you who don't know what deep links are, they're a type of link that sends users straight to an app instead of opening a browser without the specific location they should be reaching. As an example, if I use a regular link to one of my YouTube videos, someone opening it through, say, my link in bio on Instagram would have YouTube opened within the browser on Instagram without being logged in, since it's not the YouTube app. This, of course, limits interactions with the video because they cannot comment or subscribe unless they log in, which is a hassle. With the deep links, the same YouTube video would open in their YouTube app, switching from IG to YouTube effortlessly, saving your viewers time and energy, plus making for a more seamless user experience. And I cannot not mention affiliate marketing in this mix. As a creator, you often end up making great affiliate partnerships, recommending tools you love to your audience, which can be a fantastic source of income. You get your unique link, which leads your audience to try it out and tracks your signups, resulting in earnings. If this link ever changes, you're forced to go back to every single video or post you ever created and change it manually. With a custom domain shortened link, you can simply swap that original link within Switchy and all of your mentions automatically lead to a new one. I had a couple of situations like this and I was so happy to have jumped on the Switchy train way before. Tool number 2, Flick. Staying on top of content is hard, there's no denying it. That's why having a tool that supports every step of your content creation journey is so important, and luckily I've got one just for you. It's called Flick, and they've kindly sponsored this week's video. And actually, I couldn't have been happier about this since I've been using Flick for a couple of years now, and I love it so much. What started as a way for me to find the perfect hashtags for my Instagram has quickly developed into my favorite social media scheduler and a tool that's really facilitating the whole content creation process for me. They've recently launched a bunch of very useful AI tools that make creating content consistently 10 times easier. If you want to try Flick yourself, check out the link in the description box to test out all the amazing features I'll be talking about for free. If we jump to Flick, you can see this ideas panel right here, and it takes us to the content lab, which is based on Flick's AI social assistant. There are actually 3 key areas that it can help you in: content ideas, content creation, and scheduling. Let's start with brainstorming first, since I know a lot of you struggle with regularly coming up with engaging ideas for your niche. When you click here, you'll be able to enter a topic or a content theme. I actually like to start with one of my content pillars, and then you'll be asked to define direction you want to go towards. I like all of those, so I'll just tick them like this, then click to get post ideas. For each of those directions, Flick will suggest different content ideas, and you can also add 4 more or replace them all if you don't like them. I see so many great ones here, so I just tick the ones I like, move on to the next direction, and once I've got all the interesting ones selected, I just add them to my ideas where they get stored for you forever. You can then build upon it by generating similar ideas or take one of them and flesh it out, which takes us to the second part, creation. When you click to open an idea, the content assistant helps you transform it into an actual piece of content. For me, every single post I create starts with a script or a caption, and Flick is super aligned with me on this. For your post, you can choose a content type from educational, promotional, personal, or a business, and unless you start from a blank post, the description should be filled for you based on the idea you've chosen. You can then select what you want to include in your caption, like a list or a fact, set the tone, like my favorite, conversational or engaging. You can then choose the POV and generate caption. What makes it even better is when you use the brand info function. When you really spend time on setting up your brand tab, all of your content will be tailored to your audience and your business, which is key for any AI generation. As you can see, for my brand, I've described my bio, my brand type, the messaging, and this whole audience part for a targeted approach. There are also other tabs coming up, which I'm super excited about because the more information Flick has, the more effective it will be for you. I'll generate this caption again so you can see how much better it gets with all of this info. But that's only our caption base. When you move on to this post creation panel, you can always tweak it to make it match your vibe even better or perfect it further with AI to lengthen or shorten it, to improve it with your own description, etc. And we're not forgetting about the other crucial parts of a post. From here, you can add hashtags based on your collections or use AI to generate them. And what's super interesting is also the media suggestion panel right here. The Flick's AI suggests stock images or allows you to AI generate some images, which I actually had pretty good results with. Of course, you can always upload your own graphics from here too. If you want, you can also schedule it from here since Flick is an amazing scheduler, or just put these in your own content calendar to work on them further. There's so much more to this tool, like its extensive hashtag research capabilities, amazing analytics, and the ability to refresh your best performing posts to capitalize on them. Also, in the day and age when it's so often hard to get quick and helpful customer service, they really excel at this, so a big shout out to the Flick team for always being there for me when help was needed, making our lives so much easier as content creators, and of course for sponsoring this video. I really love Flick because it has the power to take some pressure off of your shoulders when it comes to content creation and really free up a lot of more time to focus on your business. Make sure to check out the link in the description box to claim your free 7-day trial and transform the way you create content forever. Tool number 3, SleekBio. Link in bio tools are often overlooked because there are 1 or 2 go-tos, or creators simply can't be bothered with setting up a website like this for themselves. I've got one for you that I fell in love with because of all the important extras it provides, and it's called SleekBio. Not only is it super simple and intuitive, making it a great tool for everyone, but it's really customizable, going beyond just simple links, and also helping you stay on brand to make everything look professional and cohesive. My favorite thing about SleekBio is that it offers embeds, which you can use to showcase your latest YouTube video or include a podcast episode, making sure that your followers can always locate your latest pieces of content easily. By the way, SleekBio also operates on deep links, so your viewers always see your content within the dedicated app, which is so important here too. This multimedia function makes for a really engaging and interactive bio. Beyond aesthetics, you also get important data with their real-time analytics, which can help you improve your click rate by tracking views, clicks, and shares, refining your strategy to get the best results possible. It's such an integral part of my content creation routine because I always know my crucial resources are easy to access by my followers, and I can update my latest content there in 2 minutes, quite literally. Plus, having a QR code handy with me everywhere I go that leads to my SleekBio can lead people to all of the relevant information straight away. Tool number 4, IVCam. The webcams on laptops usually really suck. They're either slow to focus, really fuzzy or pixelated, record in low resolution, or all of it at the same time. This has always been a headache for me since I wanted a professional look for my client sessions, just like I had on my YouTube channel. Luckily, I found a solution with IVCam, IVCam, which lets me turn my iPhone into a webcam. But hold up, this has actually helped me so much more than I initially anticipated. I'm always looking for ways to optimize my workflow, go through tasks more smoothly, and generally make my content creation much more efficient. Unknowingly, I equipped myself with a tool that saved me so much time in terms of producing tutorials for YouTube. Instead of relying on your low quality webcam or setting up an elaborate studio to record professional tutorials, you can just turn your phone into a webcam and instantly elevate your video quality. Of course, those of you who use Macs and iPhones don't have that problem, since you can literally just plug it in and you're good to go. But for all of us who don't have that option, it's such a blessing. Besides video content, it will make you look professional on client calls, when you discuss brand deals, do trainings, or frankly, even when you catch up with your friends. I highly recommend this one. What made IVCam work so brilliantly in my content creation workflow is pairing it with our next app on the list, Descript. I discovered Descript in 2021 and it has quickly become one of my favorite tools. It goes beyond being just a podcast and video editing software. It's really a comprehensive production tool. With Descript, you can effortlessly record and transcribe both video and audio with impressive accuracy. The most incredible feature here is their editing style, which lets you then seamlessly edit your video like a text document based on this transcription without having to rely on a timeline. The timeline is there, accessible to you at any time, but it becomes this friendly addition rather than a scary place for beginners to wrap their heads around. From the canvas right here, you can easily add overlay graphics and then incorporate music and transitions, record voiceovers, and generate automatic captions. But that's not all. Descript also enhances audio quality automatically and offers a range of functionalities such as creating audiograms, working on both long and short video formats, and easily repurposing content for various platforms. All of it packed into a really user-friendly interface, so there's no overwhelm that comes with traditional video editing software. Tool number 6, Auphonic. At the very beginning of my content journey, I had absolutely no clue about audio editing, and I'm not ashamed to admit that 3 years later, this hasn't really changed much. I've learned so much about video production, I leveled up my design and content creation skills, but audio still seems like black magic to me. Granted, there's a lot I've done to try to learn more about this, but it doesn't help that the majority of courses and YouTube tutorials out there are aimed at male creators, which made my voice sound completely unnatural. I've tried editing my audio in DaVinci Resolve, I've tried to do it in Audacity, but I just couldn't get a consistently good quality of sound, which used to frustrate me a lot. Luckily, while searching for solutions, I found Auphonic, and that changed the audio game for me forever. The best part? It's so easy, it's actually ridiculous. The only thing you need to do is to drop your audio file and then pick what you want to do with it. Then just sit back, relax, and wait for it to do its thing. Of course, if you want more, there are more advanced options available, which I think are especially useful for podcasters. You can cut filler words and silent segments, you can process multi-tracks, or add your intro and outro. What's amazing is that their free plan gives you 2 whole hours for free, so it's perfect for YouTube content creators. There's also a paid plan for those of you who have bigger needs, and you can go for a recurring credits option or a one-off credit purchase, which I think is great since it gives you a lot of flexibility before committing to an annual plan. Now tell me, what are your favorite tools for content creation? Have you tried any of the ones I mentioned here? I want this channel to be the place where all of us exchange ideas and help each other out, so share your top tools in the comments down below. And big thank you again to Flick for kindly sponsoring this video. Don't forget to check them out in the description box. And if you're serious about improving your content in 2024, then check out this playlist right now. I'm sure it will get you more confident in content marketing this year. I'm so grateful to have all of you here watching my video till the very end. So thank you so much for being here with me. Make sure to subscribe because I have so much more useful content coming up that will definitely help you on your social media journey. And I'll see you next time.